supreme today. It's the night.
Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Niners offense set to go to work, and it's last year's revelation, Brock Purdy, who leads them out in season number 2 from Iowa State.
There weren't many bigger stories last season than Purdy, who's officially the most famous Mr. Irrelevant of all time. Won each of his first 5 starts and almost guided his team to a Super Bowl. He's really forced the team to reevaluate its plans at quarterback because he looks like the real deal.
On first down, it's Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. What a pickup this man was last year. It's Christian McCaffrey. And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 9. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Purdy. Able to haul it in is Kittle. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 34 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still third down.
And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, you know that's more they hold on to have back. I mean, they did everything right. Got the linebackers commit on the play action. He just flat out missed.
So on is the rookie Jake Moody for the Niners field goal.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead.
And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. The new-look Jets ready to go on offense, and it is the veteran Aaron Rodgers at quarterback.
After years of flirting with the idea, the 4-time MVP finally found his way out of Green Bay this offseason, guiding himself to the Jets. We know he's already a Hall of Fame lock, but this is a chance to add one more crowning achievement to his resume.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Oh, did the Jets miss this guy? Here's Breece Hall on the move past the 40.
And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
50. Side. Come out.
On play action, Rodgers.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Martin, I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
Hey, take 26. 26.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
A loss of 9 on the play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
They'll run with Hall.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now Rodgers. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Jets have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told, and it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Oh, what a move. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Purdy off the play fake. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Purdy on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Jets are going to get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
On play action, now Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Hey, take 26.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Catch is made by Hardman. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Rodgers will try again on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Number 50. Hey, you block over here. Get 300. Get 300.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's good for the Jets.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 11-yard line.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Play action, now Purdy. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. John Franklin Myers in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. Hardman on the return. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The CD, you know, anytime they get close to the red zone, he is such a threat, and there he is again already, his 2nd touchdown of the ball game.
And I know it's probably a little bit of a failing on my part, but you know, I watch a game through defensive eyes, and I don't understand what the coverage was doing there. When he headed out deep, they should have adjusted and flowed towards him. Instead, they left him out there and gave him a chance to make a big play. And, of course, he did exactly that. His size, speed, and versatility makes him a top target in any game.
Here's McLeod from his end zone.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Hey, take 26.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
26.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the 1st half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Well, this hasn't really been a 1st half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a 1-score game if you can, and that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the 1st down.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. No gain on the screen there and 2nd down. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
And the Jets are going to get it back here just past the 35.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets. Sorry, Coach. We'll catch up with you after the game. We're going to skip through halftime here and headed back to the field for the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And the Jets going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Get 300. Get 300.
Rodgers now on first down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22. On first and 10, here's Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On play action, Rodgers. This is caught. Touchdown! Nico Hardman, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets are able to stretch out their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield.
But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Able to shake him up, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, his 2nd sack of the night.
And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
Hey, Mike.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. And his throw here is incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Shanahan doesn't care much for that last call, so out comes the red challenge flag.
The previous play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide, and I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
And the Niners are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
By the 49ers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
But these guys got to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage. no yardage to be found.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Purdy from the gun.
Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the gut. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Touchdown, Jets. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Jets are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the 2 teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Zerline good with a PAT, and they open the lead up now to 25. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Here's McLeod from his end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield.
Ray McLeod.
And he will score. Touchdown 49ers.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there.
Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here.
They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Jets have got it.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Let's go now, let's go.
Back north.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Catch is made by Hardman. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On play action, it's Rodgers. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. And Purdy, he's going to shift them around into something else. 2nd and 11. And incomplete on the deep ball.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here.
Here's Hardman to return. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards.
And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley.
And the Jets are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. On 1st down, Rodgers. And this one is incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Fred Warner. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now they go screen. It's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, get me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again. Now that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only 2nd down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up 3rd down.
Purdy on a sneak.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Niners have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here.
They'll try and throw for it. And that's caught at the 2.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Hey, take 26.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Completes it to Hardman.
And hang on here. We've got an injured player, and that's the running back, Breece Hall.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. On play action. Now Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Fred Warner.
And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
And we now have a new single-game interception king. A record-breaking 5th pick there.
If that's not the true definition of a ball hawk, I don't know what is. That is absolutely phenomenal. What comes to mind quickly, partner, is one of the more recent ones to get to 4. D'Angelo Hall, a terrific player in his own right, but in this case, 5. That sets a brand new NFL record.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Purdy off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Brock Purdy with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Niners have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that 3rd touchdown.
And how about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Purdy will throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets him back within a field goal. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Rodgers now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10.
Get 300. Get 300. Over 50.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
No. Jump out.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd down, 8 yards to go.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
Purdy. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So now Rodgers with a new team, but in a spot he's been before. Down by 4, a minute 55 remaining. And no other way to say it. They have blown a big lead, but a chance to rescue things late.
Hey, take 26.
To throw is Rodgers. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play.
26. Yeah, this. Hey, 88. Look at you.
Rodgers to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Back to throw, Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
50. Back north. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he will have a Niners 1st down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the 1st, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point try now for Moody.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Get 300. Get 300. Let it in. Go to 50. Inside. Flip again.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Finding Hardman, and he will get out of bounds as that stops the clock on a big gainer up close to midfield.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Hey, take 26.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to let it fly.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the 49ers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From MetLife Stadium, good night, everybody.